Hello everybody, I'm mehappydude and welcome back to Faeria. I found a very interesting card in one of the card packs that I had, which I popped into this yellow starter deck, and it is actually the Doomgate legendary card. Now, if you don't know much about Doomgate, it is a facility building that once per turn you can sacrifice a creature to give it 2 health. Once it reaches 13 health, you can call forth this gigantic 13/13 flying charge creature that will end the game, basically. It's very hard to defend against. It's really hard to set up, though. Okay, everybody, so I skipped ahead to the point where we have our opponent kind of where we want them, not exactly. But honestly, this portal, Doomgate, really hard to use. I had to keep it here the entire game. It's been a terrible vulnerability, and I keep losing monsters, and I really dislike it. But you didn't have to do this. You just came here to see Ostregoth, the gigantic monster that it summons. So let's get to it. So, Doomgate, consume your last monster, which is going to be this 4/3 chump over here, this Shaitan Scavenger. He's going to eat him up, have 13, and oh boy, here he comes. 13/13, flying, haste, charge, all the things. He can't go in a straight line because our ally's blocking him, but he can go over here and the next turn cut to exactly where he needs to be. So we'll fly him over to this right-hand side. There we go. Getting a little bit of that mana juice. We'll play this Rebel Singer. And we should be good for this turn. But yeah, here he is. Here's Ostregoth, Hand of Oblivion. Kind of this weird dragon, lion, lizard, antlered looking thing. Which is kind of cool. But yeah, that's the card that took an entire game to get. 13/13, flying, haste, charge, 13. All the wells go away, which is kind of an interesting perk. Interesting meaning, like, if you like it, then it's cool, but if not, you're kind of screwed. So that is the thing that will happen. You have to understand when you play this card. Then we got Demon Wing that we pull out right here. And then we'll play some sand. There we go, end the turn. This was just a solo adventure thing, so it's not like this is actually working against a real person. This does not work against real players. This card, this card is completely unusable when you play against, like, real people, because this is... Look at how many cards I have in my deck. I have one card. I have one card left in my deck. So I almost lost this game. I didn't even realize that. I have one card left in my deck. That's how long it took to play this card. Anyway, so we're gonna fly up here. Look at that nice little flying guy. Technically, I can just fly back and forth, right? Because I have charge 13. Yeah, so I can just fly. I'm not gonna test it because I don't want to lose. But if we fly right here, can we fly right here? No? Okay, nope, I was wrong. So let's attack with Ostregoth, Hand of Oblivion, and end the game. Look at that. It's a good little Ostregoth. It's a good little guy. But, yeah, that was Doomgate and the card it summons. Never play the card in an actual match. You will lose 100% of the time. Unless you have, like, a crazy minion deck. That portal card is really difficult to pull off. Especially because you can only sacrifice 1 minion a turn. It would be different if you were able to sacrifice an unlimited amount of minions per turn, but it starts with 3 health. You have to get it up to 13, which means you have to sacrifice 5 minions, which means it's 5 turns that it needs to be on the field eating things every single turn. So, a little bit of a vulnerability, a little bit of a of a risk to do that. But yeah, that was the card. that was the first legendary card I ever got. I hope you liked seeing Ostregoth in action, and I'm sure that you were glad that you didn't have to wait all that time to pull out that huge monster. It's a nice monster. I mean, it's powerful. It's a 13/13, nothing to snicker at, but it takes so long to summon it. I wouldn't try it. But that's gonna be it of Faeria today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm mehappydude. This has been Faeria, and as always, stay happy.